Good morning, everybody. Mark here with ReelCarpFishin, and just got all my stuff set up. Got the rod set up, chair set up, net put together. So I'm going to go ahead and do some hook bait, pack bait, and then I'm back at my favorite spot again. But now the water is extremely low. I'll show you what we're working with. And today, guys, we're going with the maple tiger nuts. These are my homemade recipe maple, so they smell really good. I like them. And we're actually going on a new setup for the rod today. This is a brand new rod right here. This is the Sonic Dominator X RS rod with the Sonic Hero X Carp reel. I got this back in August. My fiance had got this for me for my birthday, and I actually haven't had a chance to use it yet, so this is gonna be my first time. And I haven't been fishing in a while. Again, that was back in August. She got this for me, and it's October now, so I haven't even been able to fish at all. But I'm excited to get this out here. Got a fresh hair rig on here, and this is also the 10-foot rod, 2-piece. Gonna go ahead and put my hook bait on. Get all baited up here. Again, guys, I haven't fished in a while. I mean, like I said, it's October, and the last time I was out fishing was, I think I went the beginning of September, was the last time I went fishing. So just been busy, life happens. You don't always get out as much as you want, but I'm excited to be out here today. Again, guys, using my maple tiger nuts, and gonna need a fresh hair stop. There we go. I'm hyped to use this rod, guys. I have never, ever since I started carp fishing, I haven't had a designated carp brand rod ever. So I'm excited for the first time to use this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the pack bait and hook bait on all my rods, and then I'll get all casted out. All right, guys, gonna go ahead and do my pack bait now. Got all the rods hooked up, baited up with hook bait. Again, I went maple tiger nuts on all of them. This rod has 2, and then the other rods have 3 each on them. So those hairs were a little bit bigger, so I put some more. This is also a heavier lead. This is the Fox Paste Bomb. It's actually smaller in size, but it's a heavier weight. So I'm gonna go ahead, put this on the new rod. I'm so excited to try it. I haven't casted it out a single time yet. This is going to be my first time. And this is also a 10-foot rod, so it's a foot longer than my other 2. My other 2 are the Ugly Stick Elite rods, and this is a 10-foot, again, Sonic Dominator rod. They were having a sale on these on Big Carp Tackle, and so when my birthday was coming around, I sent the link to my fiance because I've always wanted to try a actual carp rod. They're normally just too expensive, so that's why I don't buy them. That's why I'm a pretty big advocate for the Ugly Stick. I've also used Ugly Stick my whole life for like bass fishing and stuff, so that's why I tend to use that. But I'm excited. Here we go. Also, this is a massive reel. I got the 10,000 reel, so there's a ton of line on this thing. I'm super excited to try it out. Oh yeah, it just feels nice. It's so smooth. One thing too that I've always wondered about the carp rods, they're so thin. The handles are thin, and I kind of like that. That's why I'm excited to try it out. I'm gonna just bomb this one straight out this way. Oh, wow. That thing is nice. The water's extremely shallow today, so I casted this a little bit farther out. Also, look at this. It's so muddy I can barely get my boot out of the mud. And also, I went with my my bank sticks today instead of my rod pod. That's just personal preference. I wanted to try this with the bank sticks. I tend to prefer the bank sticks if I can use them, but it just so happens that a lot of times can't really use the bank sticks because of how you're posted up or whatever. All right, this thing it's ready, it's out. So we'll see. So, and again, guys, I went maple tiger nuts and I dipped it in this high impact hook bait enhancement system choco flavor. Still got some left over. So yeah, gonna go ahead and get my other rods casted out. So I am completely set up and casted out now. Just got my water bucket filled up also and set up my tripod, so we're good to go. I'll show you how we're casted out. Got this left hand rod casted out straight in the middle here, this one straight across, this is the new rod right here on the right hand side, casted straight out, basically at an angle this way. As you can see, the water is extremely low. I mean, look at, you now have this land here that's appeared that used to never be there. I actually tried to walk out on it because I was maybe going to cast from maybe a little higher up here, but the mud is so, like, it's so soft, your feet just sink directly in, and then it's hard to pull your feet out. So, I mean, as you can see here, my boots are covered, caked in mud. So, yep, but I'll cast it out. So, we'll see if we can't catch something today. I'm excited. Haven't been out fishing in a while, it seems like, at least for a month. I think the last time I was out fishing was like the beginning of September, and it's basically mid-October now. So, and after today, I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to get out before it becomes too cold. I've just been busy with life and things like that, so just haven't had a lot of time, but I'm glad I was able to squeeze a little bit of time out this weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully we get into something big today. Honestly, I would just be happy to catch a carp. Not really gonna say I have to catch a big one or anything. I'm just gonna be happy catching anything. So I really hope I can also reel one in on this new rod. Again, never used an actual carp rod before, so yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. Also, guys, something I was just thinking about, this is the first time this year that I've been out fishing in the fall. Fall is my favorite time to fish because, number one, it's not super blazing hot, which, again, I'm in Virginia, so it can get, sometimes in the summer, damn near, like, it's 90 to 100 degrees sometimes. Even 80s. I don't like the 80s either. I would rather it be like 60s, 70s if it's the summertime, but right now it's 55 where I'm fishing, so, which is perfect for me. I like being able to wear like a hoodie, a flannel or something, and then sit out here comfortably. And also another thing is that when it's the fall, you don't deal with really any bugs, which is nice. I hate having to deal with mosquitoes and flies and things like that, so you don't get any bugs. The weather's nice, and it's just beautiful scenery. I mean, you can't ask for better scenery here. Can't ask for something better than this, so I'm excited. Hopefully I catch my first fall carp, and we'll see. I'm gonna cast it out, so just waiting for a bite. And you know I always bring a fun drink of choice. Mine today is the Coke Zero, so gonna go ahead, crack it open. Cheers. Hopefully we catch something. I just had a drop back hit on this. Nope. No. Nothing. Had a drop back bite for sure, but nothing on it. Let's see if it got tangled. Nope, just a leaf. Alright, we'll see. Gonna get this one rebaited. Alright guys, I think I have a drop back bite on here. No. Wow. Oh. Nope. Second time I've received a drop back bite. Second time with a drop back and no fish. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get them next time. Alright guys, so just went ahead, rebaited all my rods. had a drop back bite on this middle rod, and picked it up, no fish on it, so just went ahead and rebaited. I went ahead and also rebaited my new rod on the right side. It's the only rod so far that hasn't got hit, but normally that right hand side is the hottest action normally, so we'll see. But one thing that I did notice about that right hand rod, the new rod I have, the actual Carp rod, one big difference that I noticed when I was just messing around with it, first of all, it's a 10-footer, so that helps, but it's a lot, like the Carp reel and the rod, it's a lot easier to cast when you're casting far. I had casted kind of shallow before, so I hadn't had any action in it, so what I did is I casted it slightly deeper, and when I bombed it out there, I mean, it flew off, and definitely it's nice having the bigger reel because then you can use more line too. So so far I like it. I can't wait to try to fight a fish on it, so I'm excited for that. But yep, just recast it out, rebaited, so see if we don't get some soon. So just rebaited 2 of my rods, got them casted back out. Been out here for 2 hours. I got out here, cast out around 11. Now it's a little past 1. Only had a couple hits. I had one take that kind of pulled drag a little bit and set off my bite alarm. I picked it up, nothing was on it, so yeah. So, and then when I was reeling in one of my rods just now, it was caught on something, hooked on something, snagged in the bottom of the water, so ended up having to break the line. So now I'm going to re-rig that one, get that back out there, but I'll probably stay out till 3, another couple hours. I have seen some carp jumping, so I'm optimistic that I'll at least catch one today, so we'll see. Gonna go ahead and re-rig that rod, and then oh, that was a big carp. Finally, it just jumped. That was quite a ways. That was down a little ways from me, but that was a carp for sure. So all right, gonna go get rebaited and re-rig that rod, get casted back out. All right guys, I got a fish. Definitely is a catfish, 100% a catfish. Head shakes. It's not really pulling any drag. Probably a little channel. Oh, put a little drag once it got in closer. Definitely a catfish. Well, he's not a terrible one. Well, first fish of the day is a catfish, guys. Let's get him up here on the... Not a terrible one. Definitely not the biggest cat I've ever caught here, but definitely not the smallest. This could have been what was hitting my stuff the whole time. There it is. Little channel guy. Get him back in the water. Not here for you, buddy. See ya. There he goes. He zoomed out of here. Definitely another catfish, guys, on here. Oh, could be a carp. Feels like a catfish, but definitely a cat. Yeah, catfish for sure. Oh yeah, I see him up there. Might be a little bigger than the last one, I can't tell. Another channel cat. There he is. There he is, another one, guys. This one's a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than the last one. Actually, I don't know if he's bigger. A little bit. Head seems a little bigger. Yeah, he's bigger for sure, I would say. There he is. Another channel cat. 2 cats on the day, no carp yet. Which is surprising. I've seen carp jumping around throughout the day periodically, so I know they're in here. Nice. Alright guys. I think I'm on my first carp. Not really pulling like a carp. It moved a lot though. First one on the new rod. I think it is a carp. It's moving too much to not be. Oh yeah, it's got to be a carp. Oh man. Moving way too much to not be a carp. Oh yeah. Dang, this drag is finicky. Ooh. This is definitely a carp. No question about it. Oh, here, it's to the left here. Now it's back out in front. This was the first time this rod's got hit all day. Both my other rods have been getting hit periodically. I can't tell how big it is because it's not very far out. And I don't really know. This rod is pretty strong actually. This rod is 3-pound test curve, which I read is like the average for what people get for carp, like for their rods. So I probably could have got something a little bit like a 2.75 or something, but oh yeah, I see it. It's a carp. Doesn't look very big, but still a carp on the new rod. It's putting up a fight. He is zipping all around. It's so muddy, my feet are sinking in. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's a little guy. He's not big at all. Still putting up a good fight though. Still the only one of the day so far, so I don't want to horse him around too much. Yes, got him, guys. First carp. Let's go. Yes, on the new rod. Finally have my first carp. He's a little guy. Caught him on the new rod. New rod is definitely probably, in my opinion, probably best for bigger carp, but it was still fun fighting them and getting them in on it. The drag settings on that reel are definitely different than what I'm used to with my other reels, but it's nice and I like it. So go ahead and show you what he looks like. I'll get a weight on him even though he's small, just because he's the only one I've caught today. So haven't been fishing in a while, and here we go. Here he is, little guy. Just a little guy here. He was a hard fighter though, for a little guy. Fought him for probably a couple minutes. But nice little carp. Glad I didn't get skunked today. Only had those 2 channel cats so far and this guy. Hopefully I can catch one more before I have to head out, but beauty. Nice to get one on the bank. Nice. Gonna go ahead and get a weight on him for fun. I'm gonna guess 5 to 7 pounds maybe. We'll see. Alright guys, let's get my scale out here. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna say 5 to 7 pounds. Not a very big guy. Oh! Oh, he is a 7-pounder. So 2 pounds for 9 pounds, 12 ounces. Nice. All right, 9 pounds, 12 ounces. So he's a 7-pounder. A little beauty guy. Let's see. One more look. You can see him from this side. He's dirty. He's a little dirty. I can't really. Oh, there you go. A little bit better. Nice. 7-pounder. Beauty little 7-pounder. Nice. Got a good sling release on him. Not skunked. Let's go. We're going to get a good little sling release for this guy, since he's been our only catch of the day so far. Oh yeah. There he is. Nice. Let's get his nose out. Oh, there you go. There he goes. So good when he's ready. There he goes. Back to the depths. See you, buddy. Nice. Let's go. First carp. Woo! All right, guys. Well, finally got on one. Was a little guy, 7-pounder. Fought pretty hard. It was fun fighting a fish on the new rod. Definitely have to adjust the drag settings on it. At first I thought it was way bigger than it was, and then once I got it in close, the rod I got is a 3-pound test curve, which is pretty standard. I looked up like the average what everybody gets, and they say that it's 3-pound. Definitely didn't need that big of a pound test just for that carp, but I would say like anything 10 plus pounds, this would be perfect. But no, still fun. I was glad to get him on the bank and show him off to you guys. So got him back in on a good sling release and rebaited all 3 of my rods, cast him back out. I'm probably going to only stay for another 30-40 minutes max. It's already 2:30, so we'll see. 30-40 minutes max, and then I'm getting out of here. But yep, so we'll see. I'll cast it back out and we'll see if I can't catch another one. All right, ladies and gents, well, I'm about to start cleaning up. That's all she wrote for today. Basically, today I got the 2 catfish, 2 channel cats, and the 1 carp, small 7-pounder. Just saw another small carp jump just across the way, but gonna wrap it up. Fishing was extremely slow today. I was dealing with some low water today, which I haven't had to really do before to this extent ever at this spot. So I was dealing with that, which I thought was actually going to make the fishing a little better, but it seems like that might not be the case. So either way, I'll keep coming out, get out as much as I can, hopefully get back out semi soon. And I think I also forgot to list what I was using for pack bait in my recipe for today. I used basically just instant oats. I did some little bit of panko. I did cream corn, whole kernel corn with half the liquid, and then I used raspberry jello mix. Mix that up, and that's what I was using for pack bait today. So anyways, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Thanks.